Hey guys, got a little bit more done on this bike. The exhaust is pretty much finished. I made, there's a little flange up inside here. Let's see if I could. I should have been a little bit better prepared for the video to start, but well, anyway, there's a flange in here. It welded the end of this tube. And then this ring presses up against it. I had to make one of those. I couldn't cut the other one off because it's welded in the inside. But pretty much this right here is a new tube. Cut the original flange off the LT230's header. So that right there, right around to this point, is the original header. And then I had to cut this bolt off because it wouldn't come out, but I figured I'll just drill this one out, tap it, and then I can fasten this back up. Put a washer on there to kind of cover things up. But then welded this piece on. Had a heck of a time getting this to go the right way. There's a sleeve inside of here. And then there's also a sleeve inside of here, so I had something good to weld to. As rusty as this old muffler or exhaust is, it's actually pretty thick. It's pretty much just surface pitting. I just cleaned this out in here. I did have the old pieces laying here. I could have showed you how thick it was, but it's almost as thick as this newer stuff. And then when I put the bike all together, I'll have to make some like tubes, to put on here to get things to go correctly, fasten down good. The bumper or rear grab bar hooks onto here, so that takes up some of the thickness. And then I'll hold on a second, and I'll grab the rear plastics. I'll show you the obstacles I had to go around. Get it on here so the holes are good to go. Ow! I just shoved a wire up my foot. Oh! I really got to get in here and clean this crap up. But well, you can see here, to make clearance for, so it doesn't melt the plastic, I'll give a front view and getting the muffler and everything away from everything. Looks like the original plastics that was on here is all melted from the exhaust system, so you can see there. I think there's plenty. I think the closest I got is maybe 1.5 inches to it. So I think that'll work. And then I also worked on that little carburetor thing. Cut that out and welded this thing in. It's just tacked in right now. I'm going to do a lot of welding to this after I tear it apart because I'm not very good at vertical welding, so it's a lot easier just to have things laying flat and weld it. But right now I have the spacer out. Just trying to get an idea what it looks like with the spacer out of it, which I think I might leave it out. Not enough room right here for the cable to come up out. I mean, it will be touching right here a little bit, but maybe I can get in here and grind a little bit more and then it'll be able to run right along this tube up. And then the air cleaner, I might use a piece of steel to bring it around, bring it around here so I can actually put the air cleaner like here somewhere, and then the exhaust won't be melting stuff. Or I might just stick it directly on here and get like one of them little cone shaped ones. I'll have to see how close it is to the exhaust and whether it gets hot. Maybe that's something I can do after the whole bike's built. Put it on here, see how it goes. that don't, I can just make a tube to go around. And then front bumper is mounted on here. It's just tacked as well. I'm actually getting a little low on welding rods, so pretty much I don't want to do a whole lot of welding to these brackets anyways with the muffler, this bumper on here, because I don't want to have it all stained up from welding around it. So pretty much just tacked them in, and then I can take it off. These arms here, when I actually went down, about that far. I cut them off. And these tubes right here, some little steel tubings I found, and drilled and tapped them. So I think it'll work pretty good once they're all welded all the way around. And then there's that. Here, I'll throw the old plastics on real quick and kind of get a little better view of what this bumper looks like on here. Bear with me for a second. And then we need a hood. Alright, just kind of holding things there, but I get a view that I can't even get holding the camera away. So, alright. So, that's probably about it for today. I'll work on some other things. I think I'm going to get some Nerf bars for this. I don't think I'm going to get the ones that actually made to fit it. These pegs fold up on this, and I think the fold-up pegs was a good thing for like a three-wheeler. And that's another thing that makes it you think that this was a three-wheeler. You know, they just modded it to be a quad. But you know, on a four-wheeler, the fold-up pegs are kind of don't really have a whole lot of use, because you know you got your front wheels there to kind of run things over, and I don't see what use they have. But the Nerf bars I have in mind is actually for a Honda 250X. I think they'll go right on here, but you won't be able to fold the pegs up anymore. But I think some Nerf bars are really, they'll be shiny like this. The ones they have made for this bike, they look like they're steel and they're painted black. So I think the shiny aluminum Nerf bars will look nice. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions or anything or comments, I'm glad to hear from you. Alright, thanks.